Mr. Noroji took the court through that affidavit extensively, through that Gazette notice extensively. I only want to emphasize that before the election, the chairman of the commission is clear that it is he who will tally, who will verify and tally the results. And for some reason, the chairman has the chairman of the IEBC had the propensity to publish Gazette notices even where he didn't need to, because there was no need, there is no statutory basis or regulatory basis or even constitutional basis for gazetting the result pathway. But he went ahead and did it. And it is clear, and I submit it is admitted by the chairman of the IEBC that he exclusively, to the exclusion of the rest of the commissioners of the IEBC, tallied and verified the result for the presidential election. So as to determine conclusively that the tallying and verification was done exclusively by the chairman, it is again important to ask the question, where were the other commissioners? Where was the rest of the IEBC as the chairman was tallying and verifying the results? Again, I wish to refer you to the same affidavit that I have, the affidavit sworn by the chairman and drawn by the firm of G&A Advocates on the 26th of August this year. And it starts from the second paragraph. He states in the second paragraph that in my capacity as the chairperson of the commission, I was the returning officer of the presidential election. He then goes on later on in the affidavit at paragraph 45 to state that for the proper management of roles at the tallying center of the presidential elections, I had designated in writing specific roles to each of the commissioners and other commission staff. Annexed here to as WWC 9 is a bundle containing the said communication. Again, this bundle and this communication is important, members of the court, because it states clearly what the other commissioners or the roles that the chairman had designated the other commissioners to do. At page 41, there is an internal memo or a letter signed by the chairman on the 22nd of July addressed to the vice chairperson Juliana Cherere and Commissioner Boya Molu. And it is headed Appointment to the Media and Call Center Management Team for the Presidential Tallying Center, Bomas of Kenya. And he goes on, he says, consequently, you are hereby appointed to the Media and Incident Reporting Team of the Presidential Election Tallying Center as follows. Juliana Cherere, Team Leader. Commissioner Boya Molu, Alternate Team Leader. And their roles are set out there. Terms of reference of your appointment: provide liaison between the Presidential Returning Officer, who is himself, and the National Communication Center, preparing periodic briefs for the Presidential Returning Officer to address the media, briefing the Presidential Returning Officer on electoral activities across the country. Nothing to do with tallying and verification. The two subjects of that letter are commissioners of the IEBC. The next letter is on page 42, also dated the 22nd of July. This one is addressed to Commissioner Francis Wanderi and Commissioner Irene Masit. Again, under the hand of the chairman, and it is appointment to the Logistics, Welfare and Security Team at the Presidential Tally Center, Bomas of Kenya. Again, he appoints them in the second paragraph. Consequently, you are hereby appointed to oversight, provide policy direction and strategy formulation for the Welfare and Security Team of the Presidential Election Tallying Center. He then states their names and he states their terms of reference as security of the Tally Center and installations, the Tallying Center's logistics, planning and organization, security of members of the commission, staff, VIPs and other visitors, transport for commission staff, any other duties assigned. Important, those are two commissioners. None of them has been assigned to tally and verify. The third letter is on page 43, and this one is addressed to Commissioner Justus Nyang'aya. Again, Justus Nyang'aya is appointed to be in charge of dignitaries and protocol. And in the second paragraph, he is told that as team leader for dignitaries and protocol, he will be responsible for providing support services to the commission, managing protocol of dignitaries and VIPs, managing access to the Presidential Tally Center for